Hi, football fans. You're welcome to another exciting edition of the futbolD'moore Podcast. And today, we're talking nothing but the transfer window, SMG.
It's always good to be here. It's always good to be here.
All right, so let's hit the ground running. The transfer window. First off, we don't get Hijack FC.
Yeah.
We don't get Pricing FC.
Of course.
And we don't get a team like Manchester United where they do the thing codedly.
Okay.
So let's start from Chelsea. It seems like Chelsea have decided to give Xabi Alonso everything where he wants.
Yeah, it's seeming so. And for starters, they've broken the British transfer record.
Yeah.
They are buying matured players. So it's almost like Alonso
wants which one be matured? Morgan Rogers no be matured.
No, experienced players now. They are going after.
How many experience Morgan Rogers gets?
I'm talking about Welbeck and Jordan.
We still talk about Welbeck to Chelsea.
So for me now, it's seeming like Alonso wants to clone Leverkusen.
Yeah.
That's how it's.
But the question is, will he work in England? 3 at the back.
Our fingers are crossed. So
3 at the back in England. Will he work?
The last person that did it. It usually work with Chelsea.
Okay.
But when he goes outside Chelsea, that's where at least they did it with Conte. They won a league with it. And so we have our fingers crossed.
But I've been telling people that the fact that Alonso is getting almost everything he needs, Chelsea just they approve.
Yeah.
It'd be like Greek gifts.
Of course, it's a Trojan horse. You just have to deliver. If by December you are somewhere around 7 or 8, don't worry, they'll be talking about another coach easily. So, and him now for
if you don't do 15 matches
for his own career, I think he does not even have the space for failure. I mean, coming off the back of what happened in Madrid,
he has to pick it up again.
You just have to pick it up
or
again.
else
So,
no
room for
now let's look at the biggest player Chelsea assigned this summer. Morgan Rogers.
Yeah, Morgan.
For you as a football fan, which would have been better? He's 23 or so.
Yeah, he's 23.
Which would have been better, Arsenal or Chelsea, for a 23-year-old player?
Looking at it, it would have been better for him to go to Arsenal.
Okay.
Arsenal, because for me, he has more space there to play. He can play off the right and he can play in the
I'm even looking at stability as a team in terms of a club that will give you time. Because I'm looking at Rogers and I can't wrap my head or I can't take my mind off Modric.
Of course.
Because
there's
I still believe
Modric issue there.
That guy's story would have been better.
If you had gone to another, of course. But for him personally, I don't know what the law is with Chelsea. Player always seems to want to go there, and then there's his childhood friend there, Kopama.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the law. Then he said Alonso was literally talking to him directly. So time will tell. But for me, from a fully sporting perspective, Arsenal would have been a best bet for him because we know the guy is going to definitely get injured. So that's you go
play.
Or one of those Gabriel on this side.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you would easily outplay those ones, you understand? So that's more playing time for you, more development, and then you now play in Europe. You understand? So for him to now choose Chelsea over all of that.
All of these signings, how much of a pressure for Xabi Alonso?
A lot. 170 million.
Still counting.
And still counting. A lot.
Danny Welbeck to Chelsea.
That one for me as a Manchester United. Well, I don't have anything against him. I mean, he's done it all.
Yeah.
He's a veteran of the league. So he's a good one for him personally. And he tends to score against us. I hope this season he will not do that.
When it comes to the Premier League, I don't know, because it's Danny Welbeck, he's been consistent.
Very consistent.
He likes to hit double figures when it comes to goals.
Yeah.
Last season he did it. The season before last season he also did it.
At a point, Manchester we were talking about adding him to the bringing him back.
So we wait to see how it pans out. But Alonso says he needs experience from Danny Welbeck and maybe an Henderson.
Yeah, they tried getting Xhaka initially. Sunderland refused, you understand? So I guess he just needs people that can. Literally, if they sign Henderson will be doing exactly what he did in England. You know, so he's not going to be playing as much, especially if they don't sell Enzo, and then there's still Caicedo. You understand? So it's just going to be cup games, but it will be a voice behind the scene that will talk to the players and all.
Just maintain some
decorum. Because last season we actually saw that it told on the team. They lacked leadership. They were bagging red cards they don't need. Everybody was going to the press at one point, saying their mind. Everybody was going to Madrid.
So probably they just had to get in that figure.
You understand? So I guess that's what they are trying to do now. Which we see how it goes. Me, I still have my figures, especially on that their Morgan deal.
Well, I pray he succeeds. I'm a big fan of Morgan Rogers. I don't like Chelsea, but I pray he succeeds because now player wey sabi. No, now player wey dey exciting.
I don't pray he make it succeed.
No, he go succeed, but you go pray make he succeed, make he no score against you. But if he succeeds, the Chelsea community no go let us rest and all of those things. But as a football fan, I pray he does well at Chelsea. Let's go to Arsenal quickly. Suddenly now, I don't know this kind whining. Vinicius Junior to Arsenal. I am not getting my hopes.
Don't get your hopes up. But funny enough, you see me like everything is aligning. Let me help you start with. Let me help you align it now. You started last season against Madrid and Benfica. You understand? Literally, Mourinho called out Vini.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Mourinho is the coach of Madrid.
And
so
they have an history.
And then back to back, they wanted to sign Olise. That didn't work. Now they've signed Diomande.
They are almost looking like.
You understand?
Looking
not
totally like agreed. Yeah.
And unfortunately, Diomande, they say he can play off that side too. But now it's almost like the team is stacked with wingers. And for the past 18 months, Vini has not agreed on a new contract. So he's aligning.
And Madrid will not want to lose him for free.
Because he's remaining just one.
Yeah, his contract will expire at the summer.
So I'm saying he's aligning, but the only problem you have is I've noticed it's very difficult to get players to leave Madrid. One way or the other, they're always in love with that club.
Yeah, you have to be playing for Madrid is like you have like 50% chance of going on with at least a title.
You understand?
At the end of the season.
It can't get better than Madrid. I don't know how to put it. It can't get better. Anytime you leave Madrid to go to another club, it's almost a downgrade.
It's more like
you understand. So the only thing you people have to work with now is the fact that his contract is running out, and you'll be able to match some astronomical salaries, which I don't know how you people want to do.
He will definitely want some £400,000.
He's already ending that now.
400,000. So the only difference is that in England, which English clubs they always allow players to have 100% of their image rights, which he doesn't have in Spain. So basically, as it stands for me, I feel like because he's a Brazilian and because Brazilian players have history when it comes to money.
Of course.
Don't say never, but Arsenal fans should not
get your
excited.
hopes up. No.
Just pray that the Bruno deal gets done.
Because those ones are trying to milk as much money as they
yesterday, one they talk say verbal agreements reached. Now this morning, check the papers in the UK. They are saying, there's a source in Newcastle that's saying they've not even started discussing at all. And I feel like Newcastle know the learn. Maybe because Watamode came. And then it looked like they got it right with Isiak. They should have sold Isiak since. They waited until it was almost the beginning of the Premier League.
The Saudi Arabians will buy that Newcastle. And they asked them. You sure
they don't be original? They don't be original.
Because someone on my Saudi bike club, then they pump money in. This one, they pump anything. They cash out like mad from that club.
So basically, for me, as far as I'm concerned, I feel like Newcastle should allow that deal. If the player wants to leave, let him go. Let him go so you can quickly get a replacement and then you move on. But for Newcastle, they must always do movie and agidi. But I don't feel Arsenal will pay anything.
70.
They will want to pay 70, 75 plus add-ons, maybe move on towards 80.
Yeah, sure.
But to pay 80 and then some other add-ons, Arsenal will not do that for a 28-year-old player. But let's see how it pans out. Zoli's from the Belgian league. Do you think it's going to be a hit?
Not a hit per se, but it's a good signing for the depth of the team.
Okay.
Especially given Saka's new injury record and how he's going and coming and going. At least you'll be able to rest more.
Yeah, I feel like
the bigger games. You understand? So it's a good signing. And there's still a sell-on value because the guy is pretty young. So after a couple of years,
Arsenal not really get that sell-on like that.
That's true.
When was the last time?
They said Chamberlain be the highest person.
Yes, that's some 35 million. That's crazy. That's very crazy. And I feel like that Chamberlain issue, the reason that record is still standing, you have to blame Arteta for that. He came in and most of the players he didn't like. He dealt with them such that they had no market value. Ozil had to just almost retire after he left. Nicolas Pepe, Aubameyang, who else? A lot of them just had to leave the club, Kolasinac. So there are plenty like that.
Yeah.
Not like Arsenal couldn't have sold anybody for 50 million.
Sure.
But Arteta's style of saying bye-bye to some of those players played a big role. Your club, Manchester United.
Frugal FC.
You guys have made
You
how many
know-
signings now?
3
Three.
now.
And then you're trying to ship out some people, Zexi,
Yeah.
Rashford. Who else?
I'm not gonna lie, their new approach I like until no they
So
so now them at least the fact that they are taking a step back and you are obviously seeing that they are making rational decisions is though they are not buying the players we want, yes, but they're not just throwing money at everything. Is good. I won't lie. But I just pray that in all of that too, they don't become too frugal and lose key players. For me, I would like if they can sign a Tchouaméni. I'm waiting for them to sign Rodri. You understand? So if Madrid sign Rodri,
you get Tchouaméni.
it will be easier. You understand? At least that one will know you would have to leave or whatever. So for me, the apex of our signing this transfer window will be getting Tchouaméni and Lewis Hall. I don't know if it will happen. I hope it does. You understand?
Do you agree with this conversation that before we go, actually, do you agree with this conversation that Mikel Arteta will be under pressure next season? Because right now he's the only one that can talk about stability. You know, Carrick is just settling in, Iraola is just settling in, Xabi Alonso just settling in, Maresca just settling in. All of those clubs, managers just settling. But for Arteta, you've been second. Like, was it 2 times or 3 times? You've been second, and now you where they carry second, the person they disturb you, don't go. You just won the league. Some are saying he has to do it again to prove himself.
Normally, any football season is pressure for any manager, but for him to do it again, I don't think so. Luckily, he has a board that believes in him so much that irrespective of whatever, they are standing by him. So the pressure of if I don't win it again, I'll go is out of it.
He's out of it.
So the only pressure that is there now is okay, let's do this again.
Because it's looking like if Arteta doesn't win the league, most of any manager that wins it right now, from what we're seeing, will be a manager that just took the job.
Of course.
Iraola, Xabi Alonso, Carrick. What's this third man?
Maresca, Xabi, yeah.
So basically, that's why I feel like Arteta should be under pressure too, because the league, you get stability.
Yeah, of course.
That's what have to cope, and, So we have to leave. A big shout out to all of you for always being there. Remember to subscribe to our page, share our videos, and then we'll see you next time.